Hi, I'm Mayor Tim Baldermann and welcome to this edition of Community Business Spotlight. Joining me today is Tim Waters from Chicago Dough. Tim, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, we're a almost 34-year-old gourmet pizza company. We started in Richton Park, down the road a little bit, and started there in '76, and about little over 2 years ago, we opened here in New Lenox. We also have locations in Bourbonnais, and that's been there probably going on 30 years, and the one in Richton Park's been there for 33 years. So
fantastic. And the one here in New Lenox, you tell our folks where it's located?
It's located on 1080 East Lincoln Highway, right by the Lincoln Way Bank.
Very good. Now we ask businesses what services they provide, and people think, well, what service do they provide? But you probably do more than that, right? You probably have parties or
the gourmet pizza. We offer home delivery, business delivery. We have several buffets during the week, lunch, dinner, that people can come in and try the assorted types of pizza that we offer. We try to offer more than just the standard sausage and pepperoni and things like that. When you've been in the business as long as I have, you get tired of eating those. So we came up with some different recipes and things to make the pizza a little more interesting.
Very good. Now, I know that I used to live in Australia, and in the early mid-'80s, I used to go to the pizza place down the street from where I lived, and they had bacon and pineapple and all that sort of thing, and I'd never seen that before. As a matter of fact, even when I came back, I didn't see it for quite some time. So that's what you're talking about, those kind of different...
and we have that pizza.
You do, you do, yeah, well...
Yes.
Well, I was 17 and 18 years old when I was living there. I have to stay away from all that now, but I do love pizza and I eat it on a regular basis.
Right.
But so now the New Lenox location, when did you open here?
November of '07.
November of '07.
Yes,
very
so
good.
Almost 2 years.
Very good. And things going okay for you?
Going pretty good so far. We just got to get through a little rough patch here, and I think things will be all right.
Yeah, it's tough times for everybody, that's
right.
for sure. So, and believe it or not, I've been at your location in Richton Park many years ago, and so how did you get into the business? What made you think to get into that business?
Well, Mayor, just like things are today for maybe some of these young kids out there, in the late '70s, early '80s, their jobs weren't popping out all over the place.
That's right.
And I don't know how many people remember that, but I certainly wasn't my first choice, but I needed a job, and luckily a guy at a Wendy's Hamburgers offered me a chance to get into their management program, and I thought, hey, I'm 18 and I'm making a good buck, and I just stayed with it. I've had 2 jobs my whole life, Wendy's and Chicago Dough Company.
Wow,
so.
That's fantastic. And I'm glad you said that about back then, times being tough, so people remember. It's all cyclical.
Remember.
That's right.
I try to enlighten these young guys that work for me. Do you know I paid 18% interest for a car on my car loan, but I didn't care.
That's right. You had a car, you did what you had to do.
That's exactly right.
That's great. Well, you've got a few locations here, and I'm sure there's something special about all of them, but what is it that you like about being in New Lenox?
Well, first of all, I came to New Lenox because I live here. And I'd lived here since 2000, and I kind of got tired of driving the 15 miles each way, and we just thought it would be kind of fun to do a place before we all got too old to have the energy to open one of these things. So it took about 5 years, truthfully, to get it off, to get everything done and to get the business open. So, and I had a lot of friends that live here in New Lenox tell me, oh, Tim, you should open one here, and I can't drive all the time to Richton Park, and so but it's my home, it's my hometown now, so it's nice to live here. I have 2 kids that go to school here, so we try to do as much as we physically and financially can to back all the community groups, the schools, the churches, and anything we can do to help people out. Then we've had several benefits for sports teams, sick people, and things like that. So whatever we can do, we're here to not only make a profit, but we want to help people in the community, and And that's probably one of the best things about the job is I can gives people an opportunity to work and maybe help them learn something about, you know, furthering their job search and whatever. So it's not about, you know, hey, selling a lot of pizza. It's about getting people, you know, helping people through the day and whatever. So.
Well, and I can attest to that. Of course, I'm all over town attending different functions. I know you have done those things. You've been a very integral part of the community, and we appreciate that. And it's always nice to see a business owner that has a vested interest here, that you live here. And we appreciate all you do, not only serving delicious food, which I know you do, but also the extras that you do for our community. So thank you.
We've certainly enjoyed the first 2 years here. Well, it's been a lot of fun, but a lot of work.
There's no doubt about it, especially when it's your name, when you're running the place, right? I mean, you can't just say forget it. You've got to make it work.
Right.
So, well, you've told us an awful lot about your business. Anything else you want our residents to know?
No, just come in. I know a lot of people say I didn't even know you were here, but just come in and give us a try, you know. And right there on Lincoln Highway. So hopefully that road will get fixed. And
we're working on that. That's for sure.
You'll be able to get in and out of there a little easier. I see those traffic jams every afternoon, starting about 3:30, 4 o'clock. That traffic's not moving real fast out there. But
well, next time you're stuck in a jam, they might as well just pull in and have a pizza and wait for the traffic to
Sounds
go.
like
right?
a plan, right?
All right. Well, Tim, I really appreciate you being here, and certainly we wish you the best, future success for all of your businesses. And you know, we're glad you're a part of New Lenox.
Again, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, my pleasure. And I want to thank all of you for joining us in this edition of Community Business Spotlight.